just vectors. We use a quaternion to rotate the object in 4 dimensions before it's projected to 3. So let me give you an example. I'm going to make a red strut. I'll make a medium red strut, any kind of red strut. I'm going to set it as the symmetry axis. Now this is another use, in addition to the tools on the left, this is another sort of hidden use of that special parameter. Now it's the symmetry axis. Now if I generate 720, complete different dimensional model. Okay, this one actually has 10-fold, or I guess it's 5-fold symmetry. Speaking, it's 5-fold symmetry around that red axis. So what it's done is it's rotated the 4-dimensional object before projecting it to 3D. So you can play with different red and yellow and blue and green will give you some different interesting projections. You can consider this because the center of this projection is a pentagonal face of the polytope. Okay. You would call this a face-first projection. Actually, face-first projection or orthographic projection. There are other projections you can do from 4D to 3D that are perspective projections. vZome doesn't support that right now. There's another opportunity to show you some of the selection tricks. When you project a 4D polytope in this fashion, it's pretty noisy in that interior, and that's because the interior is projecting 2 separate halves of a 4-dimensional sphere. This is the same as if you had a transparent basketball and you projected it down to a table. Say you had a sort of a wireframe shape, right, of a globe or something. In the projection in the shadow of the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere projected in the interior. That's exactly what's happening in this projection from 4D, 3D. Things get a lot easier to see if you can get rid of one of those hemispheres. I've been trying to do that sort of in the software, but it's not very easy. So my only workaround at this point is to remove half after the fact. So what I do is I select one pentagon by its vertices. So I have 5 balls selected in the shape of a pentagon. Now I'm going to a very cool. It's good to remember the keyboard combination. So that's Command Option A. And what that does is it selects the adjacent balls or steps. And by repeated application, if I zoom out, you'll see it. By repeated application, I can effectively, to some degree, I can sort of select half of this model. Now, depending on the model, sometimes you end up touching the other half. And I think I've already done that. But so you have to sort of use it judiciously if you're trying to use it for this particular purpose. But in a way to quickly select a large for hiding it or for translating or whatever. I'm going to hide that. I'll just use the hide tool, which is my for deletion. So now we have something a little bit more clear on the inside. I'm also going to use the same idea to sort of cut away the top half here. I don't need that. And I'm just going to start doing select neighbors until I have, roughly the top half selected, and hide that. And now you can start to see the of this a little bit better and see that it's rid of that simple strut.
This is interesting.
Select neighbors. If you're going to try to build a model, you certainly want to be able to do selectors. So, Helen, go ahead.
This is interesting. We can use the symmetry center and just keep the part we want.
Yes, yes.